Was that not the worst All-Star game of all time? I mean, there's been some bad All-Star games, and in recent years they've been so bad they had to change it to this format, but this format, trying to switch it up, made it even worse. This was awful. We had four teams. It was Team Chuck, Team Shaq, and Team Kenny, and then a Rising Stars team playing on the All-Star court on Sunday. So, Team Kenny played Team Chuck, and Team Shaq played the Rising Stars. Whoever wins those two games go on to play each other in championship. The first game, Team Kenny versus Team Chuck, 41-32. It's a target score to 40. Negative. I thought defense. I thought they were going to give a pep talk on to play defense in the All-Star game. I mean, what happened? There was no defense being played, and you had players out there that are first-time All-Stars, especially on Team Kenny, young players who can't control what's going on because it's only a game to 40, and half of the team doesn't want to try. And then Team Shaq versus Team Candace Parker, the Rising Stars people that won on Friday in the Rising Stars competition, it was also the same concept. So there were 4 teams in the Rising Stars on Friday. Whoever won that championship, the Rising Stars championship, out of those 4, go on and play Team Shaq with the mega stars, Team Shaq and Damian Lillard, Tatum, Brown, Curry, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, James Harden, LeBron, even though LeBron somehow magically had ankle inflammation or whatever it was, and he wasn't able to play the All-Star game. So he stole a spot from someone like Norman Powell, who's having a career year, deserves to be in an All-Star game because he didn't say anything until Sunday when everybody's expecting him to play. And I bet he didn't want to say anything because it was just going to get more crap. I wouldn't doubt Adam Silver knew LeBron wasn't going to play, and he had LeBron not say anything because he didn't want to get more shit on this shitty All-Star game. I wouldn't be surprised also if LeBron stood out because he knew it was going to be bad. That was the worst game ever. I mean, the only good game was the Rising Stars versus Team Shaq because Team Shaq didn't want to get beat by Rising Stars. So it kind of came down to the wire as they were trying to chuck up a 3 for game, make it dramatic, and then the Rising Stars kept firing back. But that was the only entertaining game. It ended 35-42. That was it. Team Chuck versus Team Shaq was a blowout. Steph Curry won MVP in San Francisco. That was nice. They had a decent little halftime performance with all the San Francisco Bay Area rappers and Bay Area talent. That was nice. But I mean, I saw a stat online. I don't know how true it is. 33 minutes of basketball were played. It was 2 hours of commercials. They had the Mr. Beast thing. That was the best thing of the night. This kid won, a high school kid won $100,000 hitting one half-court shot before Damian Lillard hit 3. And they let him win, kind of. Damian Lillard was going easy. And that was very nice. And it was nice. That was the best thing of the night. I mean, I was forced to watch the All-Star game. I wasn't going to make a video. I wasn't even going to react to this because I was like, oh, it's just going to be an All-Star game. Maybe it'll be a little better. Maybe it won't. No, it was terrible. It was terrible. And what are you going to watch on Sunday at 8 o'clock, the All-Star game? I mean, the NBA should be embarrassed. I already made a video on this. The NBA should absolutely be embarrassed about what's going on with their All-Star game. The players that are getting paid $50 million a year, getting paid way more amount of money than NHL players, and the NHL players are out there scrapping their hearts out because all they did was have a country on their chest. That's it. The NHL players make 40,000 times less than the NBA player, and they're trying hard. They're competing hard. They're competing more than regular season games. And it's their All-Star game. This Four Nation Face-Off is replacing the NHL All-Star game. And they're over there fighting 3 fights in 10 seconds. Entertaining. The hockey is the fastest growing sport in America. And the NBA is declining because of their players. Because they're players that don't want to try, who don't take the regular season serious, don't take their All-Star game serious. The All-Star game is supposed to be dream matchups. Dream matchups. Where everybody tunes in because they want to see all of their favorite players play at one time. Not Anthony Edwards sit out magically. Not LeBron sit out magically. Not Jalen Brunson from the Knicks, their star player, playing, 5 minutes of an All-Star game because he can't control that his team doesn't want to try. Jaren Jackson can't control his team doesn't want to try when he's a first-time All-Star. Tyler Hero. Like, what are we doing? The players don't even get to go for the records anymore. Like Draymond said. Draymond said it best. I'm going to play it here. He said this on TNT on the broadcast. He does not care about the NBA and their feelings. He doesn't care about suckering up to the NBA like the rest of the TNT people were trying to give the benefit of the doubt to Adam Silver. No, this sucked. Here's what Draymond had to say.
all year to be an all-star, and you get to play up to 40, and then you're done. This is so unfair to Victor Wembanyama, who just took this game really seriously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who just took this game really seriously. When you talk about chasing after the points records, Melo and Kobe and all these guys who've had great scoring nights, they don't get the opportunity to do that with this game. Also, we can watch some rising stars. We're about to watch the Olympic team. Now we get the treat of watching the Olympic team play against a U19 team. Come on, what are we doing? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, Kenny's team is done, by the way. Chuck won. Kenny's team was the one that's eliminated.
Yes.
Yeah, so SGA's still in it, Victor in it. But you're talking about the scoring records that we've heard. Tatum leading all scores, 55 a few years ago. It's harder to catch now.
They can't do that. They don't get to etch their name in the history books. It's the reason you get an all-star, Kobe Bryant all-star MVP award.
Scale of 1 to 10, your thoughts of the format?
10 being the best?
Yes.
A 0.
He's right. It's ridiculous. It is a 0. It sucked. I mean, the only way, here's my solution. I'm not going to tackle a problem without giving a possible solution. 1v1s. 1v1s. At least give it a day on Saturday. So even if Sunday sucks, at least Saturday, you get the All-Stars. 1v1s. They're so afraid to embarrass themselves by trying. Well, guess what? You're forcing them to try because you don't want to get embarrassed. And you get Kyrie versus Wembanyama. You get Curry versus LeBron. You get LeBron versus Tatum. You get even young matchups, Tyler Hero versus Cade. You get just do a 1v1 tournament. First to 2, or first to get a bucket, first to 3, first to get 3. You could do seeding by all-star votes. And see what happens. Because you tried this sucked. East versus West never worked. And the draft thing got old and it sucked eventually too. And also you can do East versus West and do the finals thing where the winner of the East, they win, they get home court in the finals. So Game 7 will be at their house. But also there's not Cade Cunningham. Let's not use Cade Cunningham as the MVP team. You get Tyler Hero. His team's probably not going to go to the finals. My Miami Heat are probably not going to go to the finals. So is he really going to try? Is he really going to care about those other teams? There's only 2 teams that go to the finals. So I don't know, but those are 2 solutions. Those are only 2 options they got. King of the Court or 1v1 tournament. Winner gets $1 million. Loser, 0. There's no participation. You already get paid $50 million. You don't need to get paid to participate here. 0. $1 million for the winner in 1v1. 0. 0 for the losers. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Okay, Adam Silver's trying. Cool. The players still aren't. There's just no effort from these players that get paid so much money. And they don't understand. They don't care about the fans and what they want to see. We don't want to see them. If they cared, they think we want to see them do half-court trick shots. Maybe Curry, that's it. We don't want to see them try to push the ball up and throw it out of bounds. We don't want to see Jokic not even trying. Like, jeez, we don't want to see people just pulling from 3. We don't want to see a Kevin Hart comedy show. If I wanted to see Kevin Hart tell jokes during the game, I'll tune into his comedy tour. I'll tune into one of his Netflix specials. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to hear Kevin Hart throughout the whole game. The commentary could be funny, but not Kevin Hart. I don't want to watch Kevin Hart. Draymond said it best. This absolutely sucked. This needs to be scrapped immediately by tonight. This should be over. This should be banned. This is terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. And it doesn't help that rising stars are out there. Only ones giving effort. They're the only ones giving effort. Like Draymond said, you got a U19 team, the rising stars, playing against the Olympic gold medal team, basically. It's literally the Olympic team. It's probably better. I mean, Jesus, that was terrible. Yeah, but Draymond didn't help the issue either. You know, he's part of the generation that ruined the All-Star game, so there's that argument. But he's right. You can't criticize him even though he did that, even though his generation did that, for him being right. That was absolutely right. I'm glad he called him out on TNT. Adam Silver heard it for sure. Wouldn't be surprised if he got fined, probably. But that was awful. Adam Silver knows it's awful, and he needs to figure something out. He's Adam Bronze right now. He lost his touch. It's no longer Adam Silver. It's Adam Bronze because he has a whole bunch of problems with the NBA, with ratings going down, not being as entertaining, and now, most importantly, I think it's the All-Star game because this is where all the players, everybody's favorite players, are playing together and playing against each other, and that's what people want to see, and it's not competitive. So this is the biggest problem the NBA has, in my opinion. I'm fine with how the NBA games are right now. It gets annoying sometimes with too much 3 shooting, but it's fine. This is a problem. Adam Silver, he's downgraded to Adam Bronze. He needs to get his silver rank back. This sucked.